off.
Yeah.
Let's fix that right now. Meryyachi versus Sonido. PS2 is the stage. What do you think about this stage for Steve? I'm curious.
It seems like the Steve players that I've seen at least are incredibly comfortable on PS2. It might just be because it's the most likely one to get selected no matter what character you're playing, or it might be because it's chosen every time. But you get so much stage to space yourself out to mine if you need to, so you don't have to worry about something like a Battlefield or like Yoshi's Story, for example, where you're going to have to be right up on your opponent. You have plenty of time and space to set up whatever you need to, but you also have the platforms that you can mess with, which is incredibly important for recoveries like minecart and smashes.
Right. And my take on this, I think this is honestly, I think it's maybe actually one of Steve's best stages. Oh, what happened right there?
That was a turnaround up B. I don't know if that was intentional, worried that they wouldn't be able to recover, or probably not. It was probably unintentional.
So just a slight bit of technical error right there, but nonetheless, oh my God, that almost got a 70.
Wow, Anvil is...
It's something.
It's something, yeah, we'll say that. What are you saying? What do you think about this?
So this stage in particular, I think with Steve is actually one of his best stages. In terms of materials, it is ridiculous for steel or for iron or for any of the metals, right? You get so much from just mining raw and neutral that you don't really have to spend all that much time to get minecarts, to get anvils. Like, you basically have an infinite amount on the stage as long as you play your cards right. Nonetheless, Sonido definitely not really giving Meryyachi the chance to even mine like that, and it's kind of just snowballing the lead out of control.
Yeah, this is the challenge of playing Sonic versus Steve is you have a character that can stay on top of you pretty much non-stop the entire game.
Right, and in addition to that, Sonido doing a great job of just making sure that anytime there is a wall between him, or anytime there's not a wall between him, excuse me, he's not actively running into Steve, right? Because we see these instances where Meryyachi is kind of just throwing out these tilts, hoping that Sonic runs in, and that is a weakness of Steve. His neutral is not necessarily the greatest. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't see an up throw right there. That definitely would have took the stock, but nonetheless, down throw, okay.
Yeah, I think this is... Ooh, that was interesting, trying to delay the anvil off stage to catch the recovery, but...
Yeah, that's going to do it.
The back throw is going to do it at that type of percentage. I think that it's a different type of matchup from what you usually see. A lot of people have been trying to theorize their own, Steve counterplay. Obviously, if you're from Georgia, or you're keeping up with the Georgia scene, Didi has his own ideas about Pokemon Trainer being a Steve counter. Which, I mean, if you watch him, I mean, you can watch the Jake set, which I feel like everybody at this point has, but you can watch any set, and the forward airs to clear blocks is incredible.
Razor leaps to break through the mine carts, the handle.
It's and just having the ability to maneuver around things like the minecart is just I mean, you just play Ivysaur, you don't do anything else.
You really, that's I think one of the biggest boons about what DV was mentioned with Pokemon Trainer. You don't have to change your game plan. Like, you do what you do as Pokemon Trainer in every other matchup, and it just works against Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. But now you've got this different type of matchup where you have to rush down Steve. And unless you are really adept at keeping your distance with Steve, building to mine, you're going to be in a rough spot, because then you're not going to be able to have anvils to cover your lower. You're not going to be able to have minecarts to cover your recovery. You're going to be in a really tough spot unless you can create distance or create an advantage state that allows you to mine. And that's why we've switched off of Steve entirely.
To Ness. Yeah, a little bit more simplistic of a playstyle. Definitely, I want to say it's not more of the same in the sense that you're actively trying to figure out how you're going to hit Sonic. But you have a bit more aerial space control. You have a bit more of an ability to say, hey, Sonic, you can run freely, but I can also just be in the air, where you can't just rush me in or rush down on me as much. Runs in too much of that from Meryyachi right now, and Sonido definitely is abusing that. But I think we're off to a little bit of a better start than with Steve. Not as significantly as Steve until that forward smash.
Yeah, I think the most simplistic answer is Sonic is able to jump in on me and come in on me at any point. So what do I do to deal with that? Okay, I can space on the ground with zoning tools, and I have disjoints on my aerials. Great, I'll play Ness.
Right.
Not obviously working out as we would intend, but I think this is just comes down to more of an experience thing than anything.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I do think that maybe Meryyachi is a little bit more comfortable on this pick too. Again, he is pressing the buttons that he needs to press, and he's not necessarily throwing out things, I want to say, errantly. I feel like there's a little bit more intent this time around. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Until then, unfortunate angle right there. But Sonido going to take that to the bank. Definitely going to quite literally run away with the game. while he can.
Yeah.
All right.
I get the idea. I see a lot from Meryyachi that looks really good. It's just a little bit slow to the draw. So dash back to avoid like a tilt or a smash, and then not coming back in time to punish it. It's just a little bit slow to the draw.
Oh yeah, and you know that's one of those things that does happen when you play against a character that you may not be familiar with.
Right.
Sonic is definitely one of those characters that if you've not played a good Sonic, oh my goodness, he can absolutely blow you up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, not a lot of options there. You could, instead of going for directional air dodge, neutral air dodge, and force Sonic to go back to stage before punishing.